floor about exactly 4 years ago for an email that was fabricated by Mike Henry and disseminated by Jerry Gorman. Some of you may recall that in their haste to try to smear me with a fake email, they messed up the date and day of the week. 2 years ago, allegations were made against the village, the trustees, and me by Scott Casper and again Mike Henry, suggesting serious misconduct when they used a doctored photograph of this boardroom. They attempted to mislead the public by superimposing Peacock for Congress on these two screens, creating the false impression that I was using village resources to campaign for Congress. However, the boardroom wasn't even open during the campaign and wasn't reopened with these new screens until 2 months after the campaign ended. Through this latest fabricated evidence, Dodge's team has perpetuated falsehoods regarding contributions from Horton Insurance. Here are the facts. Federal law prohibits corporate donations in federal elections. While state law does allow it, Horton Insurance has never donated to me. Over the past 8 years, I've received donations from 3 Horton employees. Those contributions were disclosed in compliance with all applicable laws. However, my predecessor did receive $10,500 from Horton Insurance, the company, while serving as mayor, and Jim Dodge himself accepted $2,500 from Horton Insurance, the company, conveniently listed under the name Horton in 2018. Horton has served as the Orland Parks insurance broker since 2003, long before I was elected, and they were established in 1971 here in Orland Park as a local business. During his 20-year tenure on the village board, Jim Dodge never voted against them, nor has any other trustee. Ironically, for transparency, I have consistently abstained from Horton-related votes due to a disclosed business relationship that predates my time as mayor. The video also misrepresents the village's exploration of alternative insurance options. The truth is, in July of 2022, village staff proposed exploring a pooled insurance program, IBPC, while retaining Horton as an advisor for the same fee. Horton gets the same either way. Valid concerns were raised by the board, the first of which was that we are self-insured. This means we pay for our actual losses incurred. A proposal that comes in at almost $1 million less than our actual losses appears too good to be true. Other concerns raised included the unsustainability of the premiums below actual losses, risks associated with other municipalities' losses when we would have become the deepest pockets in the pool, the impacts on union agreements and prescription coverage, and the lack of a request for proposal for a fair comparison. After further analysis, staff did not include the IBPC option in October of 2022, so we never had a choice, and ultimately abandoned it in March of 2023, presumably because some or all of the board's concerns were justified. This demonstrates the board's diligence in prioritizing the best interest of the village, contrary to Dodge's misleading claims. When misinformation is spread, it does not just harm individuals, it harms the credibility of the village as a whole. It also undermines our ability to maintain trust with our residents, to foster relationships with businesses, and to uphold the high standards of transparency and accountability that our community deserves. Dodge also revisited discredited claims from 2019, including the clandestine investigation Dodge and his ally Joe Lamargo conducted that ultimately completely exonerated me. Lamargo then filed the defamation suit against me and the village, only for it to be dismissed. Not only was the case dismissed, but Lamargo agreed to pay the village $30,000 to settle our counterclaim against him. The actions of Dodge and his Orland for All slate reveal a pattern of behavior that puts political gain above the well-being of our village. Let's talk about issues. By fabricating evidence and spreading false narratives, they risk undermining the progress we've made and creating unnecessary division among residents. This behavior is not just irresponsible, it's harmful to the very fabric of our community. Among his running mates are current and former Assistant Cook County State's Attorneys who are complicit in these fabrications, potentially violating their professional oath and ethical standards. What is even more troubling is the continued attack on our local business community. They've targeted businesses like Horton Insurance, Edwards Realty, Kleinthorpe and Jenkins, Fox's Pizza, Joe Rizza Ford, Ziegler Auto Group. Dodge and his team are not just engaging in political gamesmanship, they are jeopardizing the village's economic future. Businesses are vital to our community, providing jobs, resources, and services that benefit all of our residents. Sowing doubt about their integrity or partnerships with the village undermines their willingness to continue investing here. Such actions risk driving businesses away or discouraging them from setting up shop in Orland Park. It is unacceptable for anyone aspiring to represent our residents and businesses to attack them for exercising their First Amendment rights or holding different political views. Let me be clear, defending the village's reputation and ensuring residents have accurate information is not political. It is necessary. The Village of Orland Park will not stand by idly while its reputation is tarnished by baseless accusations and fabricated evidence. We owe it to our residents, our businesses, and our future to confront these attacks head on, to set the record straight, and to ensure the truth is heard. Our commitment to transparency and integrity will not waver, and we will continue to build a stronger, more prosperous community together. The fact is, the village continues to thrive, despite the challenges of being in Cook County, Illinois, by fostering an environment where business can succeed. I am proud of this board's accomplishments, which include the creation of 5,000 jobs since 2016. We have also kept the mall vibrant, and it remains the top 1% mall in the country for traffic. The many new businesses we have added include Von Mauer, Rainbow Cone, Seasons 52, S2 Express, Tesla, Toro Construction, Graphic Image Corporation, Silver Cross, and just recently Portillo's. In addition, on February 5th, the long-awaited Pete's Fresh Market will open. We remain committed to building a stronger, more prosperous community. Thank you. Does the board have any comments?
Mr. Mayor?
Trustee Healy.
I have two things. One, I think you're kind using the word misinformation or disinformation. I think it should be called something harsher. The second comment is, when I saw this ad, I went and looked. I can still remember this vote that we took. It was just so obvious which way to vote. I mean, I'd vote the same way we did again today. Thanks.
Mr. Mayor.
Trustee Ridden.
So they are barking up the wrong tree by going after Horton. I know them well. I know a lot of people that work there. The service that they provide, just my experience over the last 4 years, the service they provide, the claims advocacy they provide, the background information for all of our policies. I've been involved in clicks with our firm before. I've defended them in school districts when they get involved in these kind of cooperatives. It is nowhere near the service. And they're just wrong about the numbers in terms of what it costs. But what we get and the personal touch we get from Horton is, it's by far better than what we could ever get with one of these collectives.
I think their fee for health insurance is $35,000 a year, yeah. 35 or 37. And the total for that and property casualty is like 71 or 72 for essentially $8 and $9 million worth of coverage, yeah, that we get. So that we self-insure. So yes, they do a fantastic job.